here's a story about an incredible horse named Brandon. Now, here's the biggest thing. We all who own our horses do so much, and hopefully we are doing the right things for our horses. So Brandon came up lame a few years ago. So
it's been a long time we've been dealing with
right?
it now, yeah.
So he's a quarter horse. He was probably around 15, I would say, when it happened. Any hoodlays. Of course, we are not understanding what's going on. So of course, we call the vet to see what's happening. They can't find anything. But then it really did start getting even worse and worse. So then, of course, the vets came back out again. We did x-rays. And maybe they saw a little something in his coffin bone that might be going to navicular,
Something,
but it's
a little off.
Yeah, it still wasn't a for sure. So then she pulled out the ultrasound.
Yes, and they were going to do the nerve block and all those pieces, and that didn't all go to plan. So the ultrasound was what came next.
Exactly. And from that, this is what was discovered.
It was not good news that we received. So what they found from the ultrasound was a lesion in the front lateral lobe of the deep digital flexor tendon extending from mid-pastern to heel bulbs. Lobe is twice the normal size. Lesion encompasses 50 to 33% of the lateral lobe. And they discussed corrective shoeing due to the navicular changes and deep flexor tendon lesion. Recommended a 2-degree wedge pad in the shoe, as well as a heavily rolled toe or even a rocker shoe to break him back, and one closer to a 50-50 balance in front and center of rotation. And this was the rough part too. With maintenance, Brandon has a fair prognosis for returning to be sound enough to do his walking therapy job.
Just walking in our Equine Assisted Learning program. So this was not good news, but of course, us in the world with Equine Assisted Learning, it's okay if our horses, have any kind of
ailment.
Yeah, are not sound, we can still work with them.
Yes,
as long as they're not in extreme pain, because we don't want any of that for our horses. So anywho, we had gone to a trade show out there, with Nikki Flundra, and that was Heart of the Horse. So we had met this incredible, Gail was incredible as well. She represents COBIT, but Ross Smith, who's actually invented this incredible tool for the horse's foot. So you can have an exact how to make that foot work. And I don't want to say perfect, but it's made because the human eye is the greatest farriers in the world. I know lots of you can attest to the fact that you don't always see with just the naked eye, and a right eye is a different view than a left eye. So this little tool that he created makes it exact. Now, we were blown away
by this, and we didn't understand necessarily. I mean, we understood, but not to the extent that a lot of horse people should, about how much, we hear no foot, no horse, but how much having that center of balance actually means to their tendons, to their feet, to every part of how their body works up from there. So we knew it was important, but we didn't know the level of importance that it is that they are properly balanced upon their feet and even how they stand. So when he started explaining this center of balance indicator tool to us, it blew our mind how this could roll.
We were so excited. So of course we talked about our horse, Brandon. So Ross Smith, who does not live here, he does not even live near me. He was so beautiful because he wanted to show us how this incredible tool can actually help Brandon. We showed him the x-rays, we showed him the ultrasound, all the stuff. He goes, I can help this horse. So he came, we did an incredible live that day, and we recorded so many things so that he could show exactly how this tool actually can improve, every horse. If this tool is used by your farrier, this would be incredible. So Ross came down, he got Brandon, we couldn't believe how incredibly well he was walking. So our farrier, however, at the time, we had asked him, because we had bought the COBIT, that he could add this to his toolkit and now keep that maintenance up of keeping that foot just the way it needs to be, because it was just so incredible. But I don't know how to say it. Sometimes
it worked out how it needed to work out, I think, in the time being, but it just wasn't working for him, and it wasn't working for how we needed it to look for Brandon, and we had to move forward in one way or another, and he ended up moving forward as well.
Yeah. So anyway, with that idea, we're still now with this farrier. Now no more COBIT is being used. And now we're having to go to 2 front shoes with the wedges on. So because of that, yes, now he's improved again. He's now sound, but we still have to give him a Previcox every day. And
he still had little bouts of not looking so
lame.
hot. Yeah, looking sore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is rolling along, and then our farrier had moved on to do other things in life, and then we had to find a new farrier. So that's always hard. We all know finding those great farriers is just such a hard job. And when we find them, well, I always say, well, you can't die because we need you. It's kind of like
you're worth your weight in gold.
Grant McKinnon, our equine dentist. Oh my gosh, we always say you can never die, because how do we go and we find another one who's just as outstanding as you?
And for the horses, like they both of those people, like our farrier now and Grant, they are not there for us. They're there for our horses. They really don't care if they hurt our feelings or anything else along those lines. Me too, because they're very blunt. They're very clear about what needs to be done for the horses, and it's not about us. And it's not, right? It really is about how are we going to improve your horses' lives. So we have a good group.
Oh, we really do. And it's all for the foundation, the welfare of the horse. So now we're having to scramble to find that farrier that needs to still fit in with our philosophy, how that welfare works. Well, Grant McKinnon, our dentist guy, introduces us to this Brian farrier guy.
Call Brian.
We'll just call him Brian right now. Anyway, he came in, gave us the lowdown, just like Carolyn was saying. And he had come a couple of times now. So everything is rolling good. And he's come a couple of times, and he looks at us and he said, I really feel that by using the COBIT, so he uses the COBIT. Okay. He totally believes in this tool. He said, I really feel we can get him off shoes again. We're like, no way. Vet said, no, it won't happen. Like, this is the way his life is going to be for the rest of his life.
And he will be on drugs.
Always.
Always.
So this is, I think now the 3rd trimming or 4th trimming. Maybe it is. I think it was the 4th. He said, okay, I really want to give this a try. Now this is in wintry months. So I'm like, oh, shouldn't we wait till spring? He goes, no, I really feel this horse is ready. And if by any chance it doesn't go good, he says, I will come back the next day. We'll get the shoes back on him and we'll go for it. Well, oh my gosh, it had gone the whole 8 weeks, and he came back again, trimmed him again. Now we're going on our 6-week farrier trimming time, no shoes. And this last one was no Previcox. So now this horse is drug-free. He is, no shoes. Like, it is amazing. So Ross Smith, an incredible invention, and to all the farriers who literally understand the power of this, to me, so inexpensive tool.
Yeah, for what it is, and how like it saved us a horse.
It saved us a horse. Yeah. Like, for, I think it's like under $300, but farriers, be so open to this, because this is an exact tool that you could never find with your own eyeballs, because it's not possible, because we got human eyeballs. But this thing is cool.
A little different too, right? It actually allows you to see how their foot rocks and bounces and find that center, so you are trimming to it.
Exactly. No,
takes the guesswork out.
It truly is. So we thank you, Ross Smith, for creating this little doohickey, and we thank you, Grant McKinnon, for introducing us to Brian, our new farrier, who from the get-go said, I'm a believer in the COBIT, and we're going to use that COBIT on this horse, and by cracking doodles, our horse has been saved. So absolutely, we cannot express enough. Pass this around to your farriers. Let people know that there is a way to help their horse that's an exact versus just a eyeball look.
Yeah. And you can check out the demos. Go to the website, figure it out, rothsmith.ca, I believe it is. But check it out. Watch the videos, get some knowledge on it, see how important and how integral this tool can be to your horse's health. Because truly, again, it saved us a horse.
It sure did.
Thank you again.
Thanks, Ross.